the person watching this, hope this video finds you well. Welcome to Musical Exploring Music with Kalyani. Welcome back to the third and final episode of this short series where Indian classical music meets cinema. We had a look at the contribution of vocalists in the film industry in the first episode and instrumentalists in the second episode. And in the third and final episode, we are going to have a look at classical musicians who have worked in the film industry as music directors or as composers. As some of the brilliant musical minds in the country, it was inevitable for some of the classical musicians to contribute to the biggest entertainment sector, that is cinema. While some classical musicians have helped the composers of various films in composing classical based songs or in any other way, there are some musicians who have independently composed the songs or score in movies. We are going to look at 5 of them today. Number 1, Pandit Ravi Shankar. While Pandit Ravi Shankar is credited with taking the art of Hindustani classical music to new heights and getting to it the respect and dignity it deserved from all over the world, as also with exploring the new facets of sitar as an independent instrument as well as collaborative efforts with Western musicians, he also tried his hand for composing songs or music for films. While he worked as a music director for 5 films in his life, 2 of them made it to the notable status. One is Hrishikesh Mukherjee's Anuradha, starring Leela Naidu and Balraj Sahni, and the other one is Meerabai, directed by Gulzar, starring Hema Malini. He composed songs of all kinds and moods, made extensive use of acoustic Indian as well as Western instruments, and always insisted on engaging the best talent in the industry to execute his dynamic musical ideas. The other films which featured him as a music director were Neecha Nagar, Dharti Ke Lal and Godan. Number 2, Ustad Vilayat Khan. While practicing sitar as his principal career and exploring the gaiki ang of the instrument, Ustad Vilayat Khan composed music for the 1976 film Kadambari. This was also the debut film for the famous playback singer Kavita Krishnamurti. One of the most beautiful songs and my personal favorite from this movie is Ambar Ki Ek Paak Surahi, penned by Amrita Pritam and sung by none other than Asha Bhosle.
अंबर की एक पाक सुराही, बादल का एक जाम उठाकर, अंबर की एक पाक सुराही, बादल का एक जाम उठाकर, घूट चांदनी पी है हमने, बात ऊपर की है हमने, अंबर की एक पाक सुराही, बादल का एक जाम उठाकर.
Number 3, Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan. This gem of Rampur Sahaswan Gharana of Indian classical music, who recently left us for the heavenly abode, Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan has contributed to films in multiple ways. He has been a guru to some of the top musicians like Asha Bhosle, Manna Dey, Geeta Dutt, A.R. Rahman, Hari Haran, Sonu Nigam, Shan, to name a few. He has also given his voice for countless films, one of the most revered performances being Albela Sajan Ayori from the movie Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. Apart from that, in a much less known film Agaman, which in a complete trivia was the debut of Anupam Kher in the film industry. He has also worked as a music director. Songs of this Muzaffar Ali directed 1982 film were penned by Faiz Ahmad Faiz and Hasrat Jaipuri and sung by Ustad ji himself, Hariharan and Anuradha Paudwal.
निसार में तेरी गलियों पे ऐ वतन के जहां चली है रस्म के कोई न सर उठा के चले निसार में तेरी गलियों पे ऐ वतन के जहां.
Number 4. Shivahari. The duo which not only set the standards for santoor and bansuri on Hindustani classical stage but also made a name as one of the most versatile music director duos is that of Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma and Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia. All the way from Dekha Ek Khwab To Ye Silsile Hue till Rang Barse, the duo of Shivahari did not leave a stone unturned in their first film as music directors, the 1981 film Silsila. After Silsila, they went on to this beautiful journey and composed for the film Fasle, Vijay, Chandni, Lamhe, Dar, Sahiban and Parampara. They composed numbers like Mere Haathon Mein Nau Nau Chudiyan Hai, folk tunes like Morni Baga Ma Dole, till all the evergreen melodies of Dar. The duo did not restrict itself to using classical instruments but travelled beyond it and delved into the areas of folk music and even Western music. Apart from composing for 8 films, Shivji and Hariji have together as well as independently played santoor and bansuri in countless film songs throughout their careers.
देखा एक ख्वाब तो ये सिलसिले हुए दूर तक निगाह में है गुल खिले हुए.
And number 5, Ustad Zakir Hussain. One of the greatest names in the world of Indian classical music today is without a doubt Ustad Zakir Hussain. Apart from his performances as a tabla accompanist to other instruments, marvelous tabla solos, fusions with international bands, countless projects where he has experimented with his principal instrument tabla, today we are going to explore just one of the facets of this multifaceted towering personality. He has composed music for a number of films. To name a few, Sai Paranspe's film Saaz of 1998, Mr. and Mrs. Iyer of 2002 and Manto of 2018. For the film Saaz, he has composed songs which represent different eras and has used the instrumentation accordingly. The tunes of the songs also represent the particular times in the industry which goes with the flow of the story of the film. In a complete trivia, he has also acted in that film.
रात ढलने लगी बुझ गए हैं दिए राह तकते हैं हम जाने किसके लिए रात
That brings us to the end of this video. There are so many other classical musicians who have composed film as well as non-film songs. They have pushed their limits, often travelled out of their comfort zones and explored their musical potential to produce melodies which are remembered and will be remembered in the times to come. If you know any other classical musicians who have composed or directed music for films or even non-films, do let me know in the comment section. I would also be happy to engage on Facebook and Instagram. Links as always are in the description. If you have liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Share this video with all those you think need to see this and subscribe to my channel for more such content. See you again on Saturdays. Bye!